You know I rule with the strength of a lion upon the ground.
Yes, real hip hop right here, people. It's your boy Crypto Blood. Welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. It is March 28th, 2018. And I want to give a shout out to my man Slav. He says here, yo homie, song request for your next vid. The Grassroots Eternal. Appreciate your videos, man. Discovered Cliff through you. That's what's up, man. I'm glad, I was able to introduce you to Uncle Cliff and his work. He's got so much wisdom, it doesn't make any sense, man. This guy knows so much. It's like a walking library. So I appreciate the song request, Slav. And welcome, guys, again to another episode of My Two Satoshis. Man, I got some breaking news today. We're going to go over that, and it pertains to a decentralized exchange shakeup. Some drama between the co-founders, and you probably use this exchange. So we'll get into that in a second. And we're going to go over some new statistics about ICOs that may be shocking to you guys, or maybe not. We'll talk about it. So first, let's talk about where we are in the markets. Currently at $305 billion. Bitcoin's dominance, 48%. 44.8%, I should say. So overall, kind of a mixed day. It's not we're up majority of the top 100 coins. However, percentage wise, marginally, it's not looking anything too big. I'm just eyeballing it. Maybe 4% on average, 2% on average. So just kind of keep a watch on it. We're at critical levels, to be honest with you. My algo is still signaling the buy. It hasn't sold its position yet. So I'm not sure. The blue areas are buys. The purple or magenta, whatever you want to call that, are the sell points. So we're still in the latest buy, and we're just kind of bottoming out there at these lows. So I'm not sure. I think the market's kind of indecisive about where it wants to go. Here's my manual TA chart. Again, you see we're bouncing off of that trend line, and as of right now, we got a little sell-off going on. So we just got to keep an eye on it. I'll keep an eye on it and update you guys if anything changes. I will say on the short term, we would need to get back above 8160, 8170 for me to feel less indecisive about where we're going. And then of course the main R1, I would call it, resistance 1 would be 8600, R2 would be 9200. So yeah, we got to keep an eye on that, and it's kind of indecisive right now. But on to the breaking news I wanted to share with you guys. I'm going to show you the image that was sent to me by Jonathan Dunford, co-founder of ForkDelta. Says here, and he sent this to me yesterday. Says here, it is with sadness and confusion that I, Jonathan Dunford, previous co-founder at ForkDelta, present the community with some unfortunate and shocking news. On the evening of March 26th, after about 2 weeks of very limited communication from Arseny, ForkDelta co-founder, his near absence on ForkDelta, and repeated attempts to communicate with him, I was shocked to find he suddenly revoked my access to all aspects of the ForkDelta project. What? When I asked about what was going on, he responded by saying he had fired me as co-founder. Shocked, I asked how he came to such a rash decision, and his reasoning alluded to a token that slipped by our listing process in the early stages of ForkDelta that was later delisted. I want to make it abundantly clear that given these rash decisions that are very detrimental to the growth and health of ForkDelta, I am incredibly uncertain about its future. With all of this hard work, I and several other developers / contributors have poured into ForkDelta in the past 3 months. I have every intent to begin work on a new exchange. I have spoken with all of the devs and contributors that worked on the ForkDelta project, and several of them have expressed their interest in switching to the new venture. We are discussing some pretty revolutionary ideas that could change the DEX landscape for the better. This is not the end. We will build something better. I will make an announcement via Twitter when we get some official repositories set up. Wow, this is crazy. So basically, I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel about this, and I'm a little unsettled about using ForkDelta just because I don't know if the other co-founder was compromised, bought off. Is he getting ready to do some nefarious things? I don't know. I'm not saying this will happen. It's just a little strange and I don't understand how you can fire a co-founder without at least some type of vote by the other coders and contributors. I think that's the way you should go about doing such a thing. So it's just a little concerning, and I would definitely want to get your feedback on that. What do you guys think about the co-founder splitting or being fired? Jonathan Dunford being fired from ForkDelta. Very strange, very weird. Here's the actual article on Reddit that he posted. I'll leave a link to this in the description of this video so you guys can check it out, read the threads, and come up with your own conclusion about what the hell is going on. So I'm thoroughly confused. So that's it for that, man. I did want to just drop that to you guys. I came across my desk yesterday, and I thought that would be something you would want to know about. So on to the actual article for today, though. This comes out of Bitcoin.com. New study, 80% of ICOs are scams. Only 8% reach an exchange. Let's see what they define as a scam. So using publicly available sources, Satis Group, LLC, classified initial coin offerings with market capitalizations of at least 50 million by quality. Following an ICO evolution from white paper fundraising to eventual trading online, their findings include the eye-popping claim that 80% of ICOs are scams and only 8% manage to trade on exchanges. So I don't know if they're correlating trading on an exchange or not, concluding that those that are not trading on an exchange are scams. Let's take a look. So the New York-based Satis Group, LLC, formed from the ashes of Argonne Group firings last year, bills itself as a premier ICO advisory firm. Researchers Sherwin Dolat and Michael Haddad published a novel way to classify and rank ICOs titled ICO Quality, Developing and Trading. So it says here the study begins by breaking down ICOs into 6 groups: scam, failed, gone dead, dwindling, promising, and successful. On the basis of the above classification, they wrote, we found that approximately 81% of ICOs were scams. Wow. 6% failed, 5% had gone dead, and 8% went on to trade on an exchange. Scams are defined by researchers as any project that express availability of an ICO investment through a website, publishing, ANN thread, or social media posting with a contribution address, did not have or had no intention of fulfilling, project development duties with the funds, and or was deemed by the community, message boards, websites, other information to be scam. That seems at first reading to be a little of the loose side of things. Yeah. However, very few studies have tried quantifying community sentiment, and this might be their attempt. I don't know, man. You guys know how I feel. Man, we're so quick to call stuff scams. It's just ridiculous, man. I was going back and forth with this guy under one of my videos calling, I think, Populous a scam. And I was like, dude, you're using the word scam. Do you know the definition of a scam? Like, God, this dude was like, I'm like, bro, it's a difference between not believing a company will succeed and fail to really get market penetration, or when they do get to market, they find the margins aren't what they projected, because it's never what you project when you're rolling out a new startup. That's something different. You can say, I'm not confident in this project, I'm not confident in Populous or Musigo, whatever the company may be, the ICO it may have been. That's different than saying something is a scam. A scam is saying they intentionally raise funds just to basically, from my opinion, run off with the money. And so I don't know, like if they're gauging what the blog posts and message boards are saying, I don't know what percentage of that is used as to come to a conclusion that the particular coin is a scam. You know what I mean? People say scam, they throw that word around like they do FUD. Everything is not spreading FUD. Some bad news is actually bad news and needs to be talked about. And every company or ICO that comes out that fails to launch is not a scam. So I want to get your feedback on this, people. I don't know. I'll leave the link to the actual article as well, so you guys can read into it a little bit more. I'm not convinced that 80%. I think it's high. I definitely think it's high. I would just gut feeling. I would say probably like 45-50%. 45-50% of the ICOs are scams, which is still high. Maybe not even that high. Maybe like 35% to 45% of ICOs are scams, in my opinion, which is still high, like I said. But just because you don't feel confident, they're not hitting milestones, doesn't make them a scam. If they're actually working on the project, attempting to deliver, that is not a scam. Let me know what your thoughts are, people. Make sure you like and subscribe. And get over to CryptoBlood.io. I forgot to say that. Jump over there, pick you up a shirt. These shirts are almost out. These micro Crypto Blood tees. Pick you up one. It's your boy Crypto Blood, man. I'm out. I like this hip hop right here. This is dope music right here. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace. Grassroots.
Thrust, yeah. We coming through like this.